in the game.
Well, still a close score with the 17-3 score, in case you just turned in.
That's for McCoy, of course.
Yes, for
17-3
McCoy.
for McCoy.
Yeah. So McCoy picked up 2 yards, second down, 10 from about the 48-yard line. And they have to get another 2 first downs to get a chance at a field goal here. Again, just straight up the middle, nothing fancy. He didn't get it. Dylan Armstrong thrown back that time. Number 70 and
Dennis Ladd.
Number 60 actually blocked that hole that he was running.
Kendall McLeod and Dennis Ladd both in on the tackle.
Yeah, and I thought...
that's the end of the first half.
That's it. So the first half ends with the score 17 for the Colts from Medicine Hat, from McCoy High School, and 3 for the Rocky Rebels from right here in Rocky Mountain House. And just a quick first half summary, looking at things. Do you want to just give your impression, Jason, of what you thought happened?
Well, I think McCoy run the ball quite freely with Dylan Armstrong and Curtis Statham, and Rebels really have to make some adjustments on their defensive line. As far as the Rebels go, they're capable of marching the ball back. They're capable of putting a good drive together, also running the ball with David Waminga, and they had a couple of big plays. Just got to watch their turnovers, and late in the quarter, or late in the half there, taking a roughing the kicker pass, or roughing the kicker penalty.
Yeah, I would agree with your assessment.
Keep our composure, that is.
Well, composure is okay too.
It's cold up here.
Okay, in first downs, we're looking at 11-4 for first downs in favor of the Colts. Both teams running the ball exclusively. Both teams passing the ball twice. Both teams completing one pass. The pass reception by the Rebels late in the first half to number 70.
Kendall McLeod.
Was, I thought, a big play, and maybe could have got him back in at that.
Well, that's the play that
time.
gives you the momentum back, and you carry on with the drive. But next play, they give the ball over to McCoy.
Well, that's exactly true. So halftime score is 17 for the Colts, 3 for the Rebels. We're going to take a short coffee break here if we can find one, and we'll be back with second half action of this 1998 Tier 3 Provincial Championship game in a few moments.
Not that we can complain right now.
No, who wants to complain? We're watching football. November 21st.
And I'm dreaming of hot chocolate and a warm bath when I get home.
Okay, welcome to second half action in Rocky Mountain House, Alberta, where we're entertaining the McCoy Colts from Medicine Hat from the Rangeland Conference and the North Central Rocky Mountain House Rebels, with the McCoy Colts leading by a score of 17-3 at the half. And this is the 1998 Provincial Championship for Tier 3 schools. Now, Tier 3 means any schools that have a high school population of less than 500. That's how it works. And so these are the 2 best small schools, if you like, that are playing football in the province of Alberta. And I've got to tell you, you know, there's many boys that have come out of Alberta that are playing on other teams. Last weekend I was in Regina at Taylor Field, where I watched the Okanagan Sun from Kelowna play against the Regina Rams for the Canadian Championship of Junior Football. 6 Medicine Hat kids playing on that team, the Okanagan Sun. They lost, but it was sure great seeing the level that a number of these kids are going to be playing at next year.
These are our future stars, right?
You got her. Yeah. Okay, Dirk looks like he's ready to kick for the McCoy Colts. Down to the Rebels.
Probably Waminga and Vanderlinden, I would imagine.
I would think
72-2,
so.
yeah.
And then they have 37 in the middle, and it goes up, and it's coming down to
Waminga.
Waminga comes towards our cameras. He's running.
Lots of room on the side. Lots of room.
He's got some room. Again, he's on his feet, and he stumbles. Quick, I don't know, he just shoelace tackle down there by number 13. Kyle Ottenbright, that saved that from going all the way.
That's a good field position to start off the second half for the Rocky Rebels, who really got to bounce back from an opening half that saw them pretty well get dominated.
Well, the second quarter in particular, I think there was domination. But the first quarter, I thought they dominated for 8 minutes there. It seemed like they had the ball forever.
Yes.
Coming out of it with a field goal. But they need to put some points on the board. No doubt. Here comes second man through, and he's rocked in there.
That was Waminga with the ball for the Rebels.
Waminga, but boy, was he hit by Nathan Gale, number 39. Nice tackle in there and a great run. We're looking at 4-yard gain, just when it looked like he was going to go for a long way, you know, maybe even, well, I thought we were looking at maybe a 15-yard gain. And Gale comes out of nowhere and stands him up straight and drops him on his shoulders.
7 here to go?
Yeah, 2nd and 7. And it's about just about midfield's yard mark. Quarterback Simcoe keeping it. Looks like he's going to pass. Puts it up. He's got Wamenga, but
almost intercepted.
The ball was bounced off of Wamenga, and then Dirk had his hands on it.
Just about picked it off there, Stephen Dirk for the McCoy Colts.
Right. So the first set of offensive downs for the Rebels doesn't go the way it was planned. It's 3rd down and 7.
I don't think that's the start head coach Vance Curtis was looking for. They had a good run back to get field position.
Well, but now, you know, you got the wind behind you. If you get a good kick, you can hem them in. But the crucial thing is they have to stop the running attack of the Colts.
This is true.
They have to do it. It's almost looked like he was going to fake it there, Vanderlyn. What a kick.
Punt by
I told you, this guy can kick. Holy crow. Wickenheiser in his own end zone. Should he take it out or not? He says, I'm coming. I'm coming.
He makes
He's out. He's at the 5-yard line.
In a situation like that, should he have downed it? What are the rules as far as this high school football goes? If he touches it, it's a point.
Automatically, in a case like this, because he got out, they will get it to the 20. Anything they get across, they'll get to the 20.
Just out.
Yes, just out of
the goal line.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what's happened. It isn't that he ran out to the 20, folks. He actually got out to the 5. He made a decision. You know, if he wanted to, he could have given up that single, and they would have had better field position than the 20. They would have taken it to 35, which would have been better for them.
Oh, I see. Okay. Stingy, that McCoy team. They don't want to give up the point.
That's right. So here they come. The Colts, who have been very dominant in the 2nd quarter, and throughout the year, it's been the 2nd half that they've dominated the most. Remember, 12-0, no losses this year. Dylan Armstrong just turns his legs, gets about 3 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 7 from their own 23-yard line. So it's Dylan Armstrong again, and that Armstrong is definitely the workhorse of this McCoy offense.
He's named properly.
That's
Armstrong.
Yeah.
Maybe it should have been leg strong.
Should have been leg strong, yeah. Okay. McCoy comes up. They're not really running up to the ball. They're coming up there with confidence. John Judge bends down, takes the ball, hands off to the 2nd man through, and this time it is J.R. Evans, who is slightly injured at the end of the first half in about the last 3 minutes.
Wrapped up nicely by Dennis Ladd.
Yeah. No, that's the shortest distance that J.R. has had on his 3 carries thus far. It's 3rd down, and what did the Rebels have to do to start the 2nd half? Stop the running of the McCoy Colts, and what did they do? They do it. So for the first time in a long time,
since
we're going to see Dirk kick one again.
Early in the 1st quarter, I think, almost.
Well, Dirk didn't kick until the 2nd half, but in this case, it's a big time for him to play. They did not get a 1st down, and they're going to get the ball back. Remember now, Schutzley, Jordan Schutzley, number 14, is kicking into the wind. He'll lace this one from about his own 15. There was a good rush the last time from the Rebels. We'll see if this number 22 on this side can come in. Well, they tried to get something. It hangs up there. Number 30, I think, tackled by
He's not
Nathan
going
Gale.
nowhere, that's for sure. I think that was
number 70,
McLeod.
sorry.
Yeah, number 70 there.
Kendall McLeod. And good downfield catch and a good tackle there by Nathan Gale, number 39.
Still good field position for the Rebels to start this drive off midfield.
Well, it is, and I think it's really hard to say where that midfield. I think they're just inside the midfield. I think they're in McCoy, on the McCoy 52.
Yeah, that's. I was just counting. Actually, I was going 5'10".
Oh, okay, well, I've got to get you to do that all the time.
I thought you told me your eyes were no good.
Okay, 52-yard line. Here come the Rebels. They want to get back in it. This is the time. They got motion coming to this side, and it's Wamenga. Wamenga turns it cross. He's
broke free.
First down the 2nd half. He's just about home free, and we see Wamenga go for a run.
75, Justin Bachstein?
Bachstein.
Is that how you say it? If it wasn't for him, David Wamingo was going.
Well, and what made that so effective, the flow is all towards us, if you like, to the sidelines, and then he cuts it back and knifes back the exact opposite direction. And that's what got the extra yards, so hats off to Wamenga, who's having himself a heck of a game. Again, looks like the same type of play. It
Back
is
to Omenga.
exactly the same play. This time he's almost clotheslined by his own offensive lineman. I'm not sure exactly what happened there, but number 68, Chevy Monroe, almost took off Omenga's helmet there. Did you notice that?
Yeah, it was
Okay. So a gain of 4 would be second down 6.
the 32-yard line, I'd say.
Okay.
Okay, that's my guess. I'm the official guesser of the yard line here.
I think you're right. Boy, that's a good job. Well, let's make
33,
it
32.
33.
Okay.
Okay, we say 33, but you're within a yard, and I'm proud of you.
Well, thank you.
Okay, we've got a power I formation. 3 running backs in behind that quarterback. Motion coming to this side. We can see that pitch going to the other side. No, straight up the middle. 37, Doran. Doran tripped up by number 88.
Good run.
Pilgrim and dropped on by number 70, Stephen Dirk. But again, another first down.
That'll move the sticks for the Rebels. That's what they want to do, is get a score early in the second half, get some momentum back, maybe start feeling confident again that they can run with these McCoy Colts.
That's right. Who thought that these Rebels were dead? We knew they were.
I didn't think they were dead.
I didn't think they were dead. And these fans, we estimate now. I talked to Medicine Hat news reporter Todd Saloff. He estimates if you count the cars in behind, we're looking at over 1,000.
Great turnout.
Okay, quarterbacks. Simcoe pitches out to Omenga. He's almost had his head taken off by the first tackler. Finally, it's 32 and number 11 for the Colts. You're looking at Joey Steyer and Dylan Armstrong that finish him off, but not before he almost had his head taken off by number 47, Bill Lafferty.
They lost about 2 yards on that play.
Yeah, 2, maybe 3. Looks like 3. So they're looking at second down 13 from their own 23-yard line.
23. That was going to be my guess.
Okay. Here come the Rebels. Remember now, they need some points. They need them early. It's early in the second half. Number 30 goes in motion. Here comes that pitch. This time it is number 10 trying to get outside. No, he's got no yards. McCoy says you ran that one too many times. Joey Steyer says, no, you strung me out once. You're not going to do it a second time, and that's basically what happened. He limits it to a 1-yard gain. So you can see what head coach Vance Curtis is trying to do. They're trying to run wide, going wide, and
cut it back.
They're trying to get the defensive backs. They're trying to get the middle linebackers to move, the interior linebackers to move, and then get that quick popper up the middle. Okay, you're looking third down. They're going for it.
They're going for it on third.
It's a pass.
Wide open. 78. That's Eric Vanderlinden.
And he drops, but has he got the first down? I think so.
Wow.
I think so. So that was a completion to 72.
I think
it is first down, and it's a third first down, same as the opening half.
Right. I think they almost caught McCoy sleeping there. They just went right off the line. McCoy's probably thinking run to the close side towards us here. 78, which was Eric Vanderlinden, and broke to the far side of the field, wide open.
Well, and the thing that made that one work was went on what was called a quick count. So there maybe wasn't even a count.
Yeah.
It was the ball was snapped, the receiver was going. So here's that power I is going to 37. Doran tries to get in around the left side. Is he there?
He's
there.
Score.
Touchdown, Doran. So we're looking at about a 10-yard romp.
Well, risky play on third and about 12 to go. Pays off for the Rebels as they score. Make this 17-9 game.
17-9 with the point to follow. We'll see if A.J. Vanderlinden can put it through here. Big point. And boy, we're in a game like we thought we would be. Just at the time, you see the mood swings. You see the power swing. The first half, the first 8 minutes, as far as I was concerned, was all Rebels. From there on to the end of the first half, it's all Colts. Now, opening series, and it's good. Vanderlinden is good, making the score early in the third quarter. 10 for the Rebels, who trail McCoy by 7. They lead 17-10. Wow. Well, I'm
You're just smiling from ear to ear.
I'm going hoarse. I love football. I'm from Medicine Hat myself, and not trying to be a homer. I love these Colts, even though I teach at another school, and I don't love them for the whole year. But I got to tell you, what I love about football is teams that don't give up, and both these teams look like they're here to play. They want the championship of Tier 3.
It's such a game of momentum as well, like you were saying just a few moments before. The Rebels come out to start the game with momentum, run the ball. McCoy comes back, dominates the second quarter, and now in the early stages of the third quarter, it's all Rebels.
That's right. You're right. And now what's McCoy going to do? Remember, they've had the ball this half, 2 and out. Okay.
That doesn't happen often thus far this game, anyways.
It hasn't. No, it certainly hasn't. We've only seen 2 punts by the McCoy Colts. Okay, we expect to see, is it going to be Vander Linden who does the kickoff duties?
I think he is pretty well the kicker, number 72, AJ Vander Linden.
Okay, he's out there, I think, now just teeing the ball up. Yes, he's changed shoes, I believe.
Okay.
Okay, that seems to be what's happened. He backs up, he's ready to kick. We've got Garrett Pilgrim and we've got Colin Wickenheiser back to return this one. If it's a short kick, you can expect to see Dylan Armstrong figure into things.
Should be able to get it deep with the wind at his back.
Oh, he's got a really good leg, and he's had a few. If this bounces, it's bad news. Oh, it bounces, but it bounces dead. There it is.
All the way down to the 2. He's
has trouble. He's in all kinds of trouble. First tackle down, number 79. Excellent downfield tackle.
Overhead's in on the tackle.
And for the second time in the game, Wickenheiser has trouble fielding that ball. Lets it bounce instead of taking it in the air.
That's got to be a 45-yard punt and a no-yard return.
So what is the momentum right now, and can the Rebels pen the Colts down in their own end?
Well, if they can get them 2 and out here, they'll be looking at great field position.
Well, that's right. They trailed by 1 touchdown.
McCoy has to kick into the wind if, I say they go 2 and out.
Okay, so McCoy Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line. Remember, they've got a potent running attack. They've got a big line. John Judge says, here you go, Curtis Statham. No, he says, take it. Call Dylan Armstrong, and Dylan gets a good 6 yards on that pop.
He works hard for his yards.
He does. He does.
Dylan
There's
Armstrong.
nothing, the hard running and following the blocker. All you need is that opening for a split second. Their timing has been absolutely exquisite this year. Okay, so that was a good gain. About 6, 7, 6.5. Okay, 2nd down, and they're on their own 10, and they have 4 yards to go. Right up the middle, Curtis Statham drives his legs.
Close.
It's going to be close. We'll see where the mark goes. Remember, it's 3rd quarter. We've got all kinds of time. 4 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. I see all kinds of time.
3rd and about a yard to go here.
Oh boy, 3rd, and offensive line holds up their hands. And Andrew Glassman holds his hands up, says, Coach, it's half a yard, but it's a long half yard.
If you're McCoy in this end of the football field, what do?
You have to kick the ball. You have to kick the ball.
3rd and about a yard.
I know. It's just, and with their offense, but
I'd be punting it as well. That would be the safe. You got lots of time.
The only thing that's really scary at high school football, well, let's face it, it's scary at anything. When you punt the ball, right now you've got a cold ball coming back into cold hands. You've got a kicker who's only kicked twice. He's in his own end zone. If he doesn't get this off, this is touchdown time, perhaps the other way. So here we go. Jordan Schutzle, nice snap. Ball comes, he kicks it, shanks it off his feet, goes out of bounds at about the 25, 27-yard line. So what kind of yard mark is that for starting an offensive series for the Rebels, who have just scored? And they scored on that particular one by putting 4 first downs together in a row, marching the ball. And here they are. They've got a golden opportunity to get back in it.
They're using the wind to their advantage as much as they can. Great field position. As you try to kick into this wind, you get a 25-yard punt.
That's right. So the 1,000 fans here are having a great time enjoying their Rebels as they start with great field position. Here comes Mwenga. Wonderful spin move when it looked like he was down. Great spin move.
Yard short of the first down for
Wow. It looked like he was caught at the line, looked like he was going to get a yard. Then he changed his direction, and just when he was going to be tackled, he planted a leg, spun away from the tackle. Well, something that you have to teach. Some people have it by, instinct, I suppose. This guy is definitely a bit of both, probably.
A little pinball there, almost, you're willing to say. He's bouncing off, spinning.
In fact, he got so close to a first down that the referee said, hey, let's have a look at this.
Bring out the chain.
What they're really doing, I think they know that it's not a first down. I think what they're doing is giving them a little bit of time. It's about the half the length of a football. I was going to say it's about a length of one of the hair on the top of my head, but there aren't a lot up there. So that is a short distance to go. It is second down and about half a length of a football for first down, and the ball sits at the 17-yard line of the McCoy Colts. Simcoe.
Well, Rebels are pushing early in this second half. They're trying to even the score.
Oh, he fumbles the ball.
Oh,
He fumbles the ball, and I
think
Wamenga jumps on it, but on a second and half of a football, you're thinking to yourself, no, it's third down, but you're thinking to yourself, they're going to get this for sure. They got the momentum going. All of a sudden, it's third down and about 4.5 instead of,
and are they going to bring in the
half a length of a football? Well, here comes number 72, A.J. Vanderlinden, who has hit one already. He hit a 17-yard field goal earlier. This one will come from somewhere about the 27, so about 10 yards further than his first one. He has the wind, sort of a crosswind coming kind of from his back. It'll help him if anything. Oh, it's a fake.
What do you
He's
know?
going to put it up. He's putting it up, but there's a man there. Knocked down by Garrett Pilgrim, number 88, as a fake field goal.
You can almost sense that coming
76.
from the Rebels. You can almost sense that they've been have little plays up their sleeves.
Yes.
And they faked a couple of kicks earlier today. I don't know if that was exactly the greatest time to be doing that. Get the 3 points. It's early in the first half. You got lots of time to score. You don't need the major right now.
Yeah.
Take the 3 points.
I would have taken the 3 points, but we can say that now. That's why we're up here and they're down there. They get paid the big bucks.
That's why I'm not a football coach.
And we're doing volunteer work. Actually, most of the coaches are volunteer too. So
exactly.
Yeah.
I would have taken the 3 points there. Made it a 17-13 ball game early in the second half.
I agree. Millions up over the ball. Johnny Judge gets the ball, hands it off to Dylan Armstrong, nailed by 68 in the backfield. So there came a big Chevy and unloaded a big load. And Dylan Armstrong loses 2 to be second down for McCoy Colts on their own 18-yard line, 17.5. And they have not had a first down in this quarter after literally dominating the second quarter, where they had 7 first downs, scored 2 touchdowns.
And we got a minute and a half to go in the third quarter here.
I lied, they scored 1 touchdown in that quarter. Johnny Judge, it's coming wide this time to Colin Wickenheiser. If he can turn the corner, he's got some room, but he's got all kinds of pursuit over there. Great defensive play, 71, 79, and 27 in on the tackles.
Linden, Willie Berger, and Dricky Warmers. He's been all over the field today, number 79. That's Dricky.
That's right.
He's been on a lot of tackles, and A.J. Vanderlinden.
So virtually 1 yard gain on that, just when it looked like Wickenheiser. If Wickenheiser could have turned that corner, you know, one little mistake that Wickenheiser did on that, and that was he showed the ball. He was fumbling around with it in his hand, trying to get a handle on it, and what it did, it was enabled those middle linebackers and defensive backs to see it.
Yeah.
Up to that point, their heads were turned the other way. They saw the ball, they read it well, they came to the wide side and held him for a 1 yard gain, third down on their own 18-yard line. And we've got Schutzley having to kick into us. The wind seems to be picking up slightly right now, which is good for the Rebels now, but maybe not so great for the last quarter. Here goes Schutzley. Gets the ball at his 5, comes forward, kicks it at his 10. Ball's up, it's caught. Good catch by Vanderlinden. He's still on his feet, finally dragged down this
Once
time.
again, the Rebels starting out with great field position.
Yeah, J.R. Evans, I believe, was in on the tackle in that particular case. Great field position. In fact,
right about the 36-yard line.
36-yard line, you're right. I just thought I'd double check so I could call you wrong, but no, you're right.
I don't have anything else to do. I'm just counting the white lines on the field here.
Okay,
No,
that's good. I'm glad you're doing that. Okay, so here come the Rebels. Remember, they're trailing by a score of 17-10. Provincial championship game for Tier 3 here in Rocky Mountain House. Simcoe hands off, this time to 37. Dorn tries the left side. They have not had success running that left side of the field.
Snuffed right out. The only time they did is when they come along to the right and then cut back to the left is the only time they had any success.
Joey Steyer in on the tackle, but they managed to get 4 yards, second down, and about 6.5 yards. And they're inside the 33-yard line is, I think, where they're set up here. So
should be the final play of the third quarter. I think McCoy, for all is said and done in this third quarter, have done a pretty good job of only giving up.
They're lucky.
7
yes,
points.
You're right. The ball has been down in their end this entire quarter. Simcoe pitches the ball. It's going to be in a halfback option. He passes the ball. It's down, intercepted by Wickenheiser, number 22. Wickenheiser in turn tackled by number 10, who the ball was intended for. So the halfback option from the halfback there, number 21.
John Prosser pitched it off to Dustin Mann, but then it was
attempted pass. Yeah, intercepted. So a big play for the McCoy defense there by Colin Wickenheiser, and they managed to escape the quarter, still leading by a score of one touchdown there, 17-10.
A tie.
Easily a tie.
Game.
You look at the field goal, you look at, that they could have taken. How big is that now? We're looking at,
I mean,
with
a quarter to go and a 7-point difference, I think 4-point difference would have been even cozier for the Rebels, but them's the breaks, I guess.
That's right. Talking to, again, some people from Medicine Hat at the end of the half, and they were thinking, well, here comes McCoy, that big line. This is usually when they start to dominate.
Wear 'em down, right?
And the third quarter was not dominated by McCoy at all. It was dominated by that white and green team, the host, Rocky Rebels. And
go to work against the wind, and now we don't get to know what yardage we're at.
Yes,
at the other
it's
end
way down in the far end. Here comes Dylan Armstrong. He gets outside. He's got a little bit of room. He fumbles the ball for the third time in the game.
I think a Rebel touched that last.
And let's see. We're looking for a sign from the referees. Referees are pointing first down, Rebels ball. And it's actually, it's been 3 turnovers both ways. 3 fumbles by Dylan Armstrong on his crisp day. The temperature has dropped, folks, from the 12 we had in the first quarter down to 9 above. Bombing 9 above for November 21st. You can hear the Rebels fans starting to stoke it up. It appears to me like they're about at the 20-yard line. And I say appears, if you just turned in, we can't see the cones that have the numbers on that tell us the yard that they're on, but it looks to be about the 20-yard line. Here goes Simcoe, quarterback for the Rebels. Tosses it out to Wamenko. He turns the right corner, caught by 3 or 4 Colts, but he picks up some yardage. Wamenga, the ball carrier.
He's had a busy day.
A very busy day. I think a lot of these boys are going to have a good night's sleep tonight.
For sure.
They've been working on this since late in August. If you count just the practice time, I don't have a calculator with me, and I'm not a mathematician.